is the life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by, it doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all, I had a feeling but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all, I had a feeling but the feeling is all gone.
Well, hi and welcome to Old Caladown Farm near Bedlow in Buckinghamshire, nestled in the centre of the Chilterns area of outstanding natural beauty. And we're here today to get very exciting progress on some scrub clearance and some habitat management work we've been doing with the landowner here through the Chalk, Cherries and Chairs Landscape Partnership Scheme, funded by the National Lottery, and also through the government DEFRA funded Countryside Stewardship Scheme. So Lodge Hill, we're standing here today, fantastic area of really important chalk grassland, really important habitat for the Chilterns, and home to some really rare butterflies and a fantastic assemblage of chalk grassland species. So a really important site, but a site that, as you may be able to see as you work through, has had a lot of work done on it in terms of trying to improve the habitat for the species here. So we've been working with the landowner over the last couple of years now, really, to put together a funding package to do a number of things across the farm, focusing on hedgerow planting with lots of wildflower mixes and pollen nectar mixes across the farm, but most importantly a massive piece of scrub clearance and habitat restoration on Lodge Hill itself, which is a site of special scientific interest. So we've been working with Maydencroft, and essentially the first phase of the work is to manage a massive piece of scrub clearance, kind of 10-15-year-old scrub work that really was shading out and crowding out the chalk grassland species, which meant we were losing a number of our butterflies and a number of our specialist grassland species here. So why do we do the scrub clearance work? And as you can see around to the right, the work here that Maydencroft have done so far essentially is to open up the grassland, to create more light and to open up the seed bank so the chalk grassland species have a chance to grow, have a chance to thrive, and spread more across the site, and a number of the chalk grassland species that butterflies are so dependent on. So really exciting to be able to share with you today the kind of extent of the work that's been done. The work is still in progress today. Great to go and see some more work in action as we were exploring the site.
My name's Dave. I'm team leader up on the Lodge Hill, where we've been for nearly 6 weeks now, and there's 4 of us in the team today. Majority of the time it's 3, but there's 4 of us today, and 2 of the guys are hand cutting. I'm in the Kubota with the grapple, which is a 5-ton Kubota, which is a low ground pressure machine with rubber tracks, so as not to do too much in the way of damage on the precious soil. And we've got Tony in the forestry Valtra with the timber crane, loading the scrub, taking it off the triple SI down to the fire site down the hill. And yeah, the job's going well so far. Well, we're working to obviously a map, and we've got a GPS positioning set up on my phone, which can position us exactly where we need to be. And each area was an area that used to be grazed. We can tell now that it's not just a random kind of thing that he's drawn. It is an actual area that was grazed, and it's getting easier to see. The more we do, it's easier to see. So we're getting areas which are 10%. This area that we're on now is a 5%, so we're going to have 5% left of scrub cover, and we've got 50% just up above us. Over there we've got another 5. We've got a few points of interest, 2 or 3 junipers this end. We've got a juniper the other end.
So what next really after the scrub clearance? So once the scrub clearance work, that essentially is phase one of the work. Massive piece of work over the last 6 or 7 weeks to clear the site and to get the seed bank energised. That's only half the story. So once the scrub clearance is finished, we're then working with the landowner to put in a lot more stock fencing around the site, so we're able to graze the site. So making sure the site is proof and the fencing is in good condition for the stock to be able to graze the site. We're also working to reinstall water. So when the cattle are here grazing, the cattle have got water they can obviously drink, and it's a key part of the stock management for the site itself. And we're also installing down at the bottom of the hill, which you won't be able to see from here, a stock pen. So the grazier is able to manage the stock, all ready essentially for hopefully in the new year, for cattle to arrive on site and to then begin to graze. And that's the really important part of the management of the site. The continual grazing of the site, keeping the scrub in check, disturbing the seed bank and disturbing the moss, so the flowers and the plants really have chance to grow and to recreate that really important chalk grassland habitat that we've been working so hard to achieve. And of course, none of this exciting work would be possible without the fantastic support that the National Lottery Heritage Fund have provided for the Chalk, Cherries and Chairs Landscape Partnership Scheme, and likewise the support of DEFRA and of government agencies through the Countryside Stewardship Agreement that we've been able to fund this work. So a massive thank you to the supporters, and looking forward to come the spring when we might see some more butterflies and see the grassland coming into its own.